some of the larger banks are starting to come out and give some forward guidance and things of that nature. And it was interesting to see that their opinion of the dollar by next year, calling for between a 9 to 12% break in the dollar. And it's interesting to see what that could look like from a commodity perspective.
Obviously, if the debt continues to go up, some of these things happen. We're stuck with interest rates that are being stubborn on going down. If it ends up that we basically weaken the dollar by some of these policies that we have to do, I think all commodities should have a bid to them. I do think corn, soybeans, even wheat really are probably getting pushed under levels that are generally supportive with the macro situation that we have. It feels like to me we're already trading like we have this record crop and you have to prove the market wrong that it's not a record crop, and we've been a broken record. Every time you get below call it 440 D's corn, I don't see the need to sell it here. I think there's too much support. You got good demand down at these levels. Now you could go have a 185 yield and all those things, but that's after pollination. That's after you've proven grain fill. We've had a really hard time in this country finishing off a crop anywhere over 180. And I thought last couple of years for sure we would have had it, but you end up taking 20, 30 bushels off some of these crops, like Illinois, for example, last couple of years. You don't finish off August very good. You've got to go to get the kind of numbers that we've got written down or higher. You've got to finish off all the way through September with good weather. And now we've had a good start. I think we've probably traded that we have the best start ever, which I think we're just kind of average. I think just the market action is kind of dictating people's opinions on how good the weather is. I think it's an average start personally. And I think the funds are going to try to be short until it doesn't work, to Ben's point. And if it doesn't work, then I think your imagination, I think we're just so used to 430 or whatever price that if something did turn bad, I think you'll all of a sudden look at, wow, the world's on decade low stocks to use for corn and all these things that we've put on the back burner because it's not working. I think we're going to see that we're really not burdensome at all. We're actually pretty firm. So the weather's too good right now to trade any of that, but I do think we're pushing down to levels that are pretty cheap.